Good evening. We would like to welcome you once again to another episode of The State of Synth, episode 11. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
And today's show promises to be lots and lots of fun. We are glad you are here listening in. We are featuring with not one, but two song premieres. Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Courtesy of Bonjita and Neon Arcadia. So that is very exciting. We also have some cool news, cool releases to mention, cool concert announcements, and a little surprise at the end of the show.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I'm excited tonight. Like, everybody should stay tuned.
Indeed. We are locked in. Night Ride FM. This is how we do it each and every, every Wednesday or Thursday. How was your week, Mr. Fox? Pretty good?
Wow, mine was all right. Work was busy, but somehow I managed to stay on top of the synth scene, which makes me happy. I can't stand when I start falling behind.
Does that ever happen?
Ooh, it does. I think it happened a little bit last week. I went off the rails a little bit, but I'm back.
You did. You're back better than ever.
Yeah.
Well, that is always.
And how you doing, Dennis?
I am actually pretty good. I'm gonna go camping tomorrow, so that's gonna be kind of an experience.
Like a weekend trip?
Oh, yeah, and I'm going camping with Girl Scouts, so it's going to be really interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's
a bunch of 6 to 10-year-olds running around and
stress levels through the roof.
Oh, I brought a flask, so I'm going to try to make it work for me. Just slip the old flask in the tent.
The barley juice.
The barley, yeah. Yeah, I got a little Seagram's 7 to wet the whistle. I was gonna grab some Canadian Club. What do you guys got up there as far as?
That's what. Yeah. Well, we love our Canadian Club or Crown Royal.
Crown Royal, yes.
And then there's also Wiser's, but yeah, our Canadian whiskey, i.e. rye.
Yep.
That's the good stuff. I wouldn't drink it straight. Rye is better mixed with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Crown Royal, the company, they've got a special blend of their rye. It's called the Northern Harvest, and a couple of years ago it won the Scottish Whiskey Championships, World Championships.
Really?
Because rye is part of the whiskey family or whatnot.
Yeah,
but,
totally.
It's quite the thing, quite the badge of honor to beat Scotland in terms of whiskey.
Yeah, they definitely have their thing going. That's for sure. Well, enough about.
If you can get it, try and find Crown Royal Northern Harvest.
We'll do. I'm all over it. Maybe I can pick it up before tomorrow. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to our top story. Yes, top story. Synth repairman accidentally gets high by touching LSD left in vintage Bachula. Is that how you pronounce it?
Bukia?
Yeah, you said
Maybe
it.
Bukia.
Kabuki? I don't know. Elliot Curtis, he was dosed with acid while fixing that vintage Model 100. Crazy. He is a broadcast operations manager for KPIX Television. And he was recently tasked with the restoration of that vintage, whatever you said.
Bukia
Model 11 modular synthesizer. It had been staying cool and dark in a little place in California State University, East Bay since the 60s. So you know what that means, Jules.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
During Curtis's repairs, quote unquote, he began to trip out as if he was high on LSD. And what he did was he apparently opened up the red panel module and he saw a type of crusty crystalline residue. Crystalline, that's a song.
Oh yeah, the midnight.
And I wonder that I'm not going to go there. And he allegedly reported spraying a cleaning solvent on the area and attempted to dislodge the crystal with his finger.
That's awesome.
It can only go down from there.
Uh-huh.
After 45 minutes, Curtis was high as a kite for a 9-hour LSD trip. Oh my God.
Oh my, you can't make these stories up. This
No.
is great.
Some things you just, we do report. The good rule of thumb is if we read the story, it's a legit news story. If we cut it to our what did happen to Vosto and Synthbot, he just
Vosto, we've lost them both. One in a cave, one in
another cave.
Yeah, another kind of cave.
the good kind of cave. So yeah.
With pole dancers.
Yes, pole dancers, and that's not a bad gig.
I wouldn't be surprised if on a future episode we've got Synthbot talking with Megan McDuffie.
That would be an episode to check out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's always something crazy always gets going on in the synth world, and there you go. So that's your news right there for you. A 9-hour LSD trip, but that's actually kind of groovy. Can you imagine just tripping out on 60s drugs, just
especially when you're working with synthesizers,
oh man,
you'd never look at them the same way again.
You start playing it, and then songs happen, and hopefully they're pressing record because I'm sure all the good music was coming out.
Yeah.
maybe not. Well, very good. Like I said, as we have our 2 premieres, and we are definitely not lying to you on that one, we're going to go ahead and kick off our first song of the show with an exclusive. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I've been bugging George for the past 6 months. I was like, when you got new music? When you got new music? When you got new music? And he's just like, yeah, hey.
It's been a while.
It has, but sometimes
Come on, producers. Why can't you just spit things out every day?
We want a song every week, okay?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Like I said, my bank account took a hit there. So you know what? Take your time.
Take your time. Jules is broke. I hear you, man. I hear you. But he came out with this tune here. This is a fantastic song. This is a special exclusive, and I tell you what, I love this song. I love all the stuff that he does, and in fact, if you check out some of the other shows that we do, I play his stuff a lot. He does music that is, again, on the fringes. He kind of likes to experiment with some different things. With this song, he actually he brings in some violin, so this is super dope, awesome live violin.
By the way, you know what? By the way, I gotta mention Bonjita. For those of you listening, he's out of Serbia.
Yes.
I like to know where my artists are from.
Yeah.
It's just,
You're trying to sneak in a Finnish joke, aren't you?
No.
All
I don't think there's any Finnish stuff going on tonight.
Give him time. It'll come.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, this is Bonjita, and this is also, we have Giovinda, I believe is the way to pronounce the name, but I could be wrong.
I think it's Govinda.
Yeah, wouldn't be the first time I messed up a name. And of course, Chrissy. I know Chrissy. I love Chrissy's vocals. She's working on this track as well. The song is called Brood Awakening. And here it is exclusively on Night Ride FM. Enjoy.
Recognize just where you are.
I mean, violin, you can't really go wrong with that. That is just phenomenal
That
stuff.
track is just simply beautiful.
And
Like,
Chrissy, she's, oh my
yeah,
God.
I'm in the IRC chat right now, and yeah, like I was telling you, like she sounds so much like Madeline Darling,
She does. She
and
does.
beautiful song. Speaking of which, in IRC chat, we've got
Yes,
Kameen,
we do.
Zoe Lee, and
Yeah.
we've got Saphira in there.
Yes.
So hi guys,
Yeah, the
girls.
ladies taking over the Night
And
Ride
Kit.
chat tonight. Kit, thank you, Kit, for staying up. It's got to be super late over there, but she's the best. She really is. Helping us with our vocals on some of our bits, and she's just an all around sweetheart.
Part-time roving reporter.
That's right, part time. Helping out where is needed. We're running out of reporters. We're losing reporters. They're dropping off like flies. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the pay.
Yeah.
I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on. And our sponsor for this evening, we're going to go ahead and jump on into that. This episode of The State of Synth is sponsored by Outland Toronto. Woohoo.
Yes.
And that is happening July 6th in Toronto, Canada. And make sure you check us out next week. We do have a very special thing that we're going to be doing for Outland, and I'm not going to say much about it right now, but it is going to be, we're going to just call it our very special episode of The State of Synth. Because
you know what? If anybody's attending in the area, look for me. I will actually be wearing my mask at that concert.
I love it.
Pre-party, the party, the after party with Von Kaiser. I don't know. Von Kaiser's got something planned. I'm sure they
Is
do.
Von Kaiser going? Oh,
yeah, well, yeah, they are.
Man.
Yeah, Von Kaiser's gonna be there. The Motion Epic from Montreal is gonna be there.
Oh man.
Abigail from Bunny X.
Yes.
One of the Bunny X's is gonna be
one
there.
of the bunnies.
And then we've got Cobra Commander showing up.
Oh, that's great too.
Oh yeah, and I think Faith and the Glitch might show. I don't know.
Good times, man. Take lots of pictures. This is gonna be very exciting.
This is my time. You guys have had so much fun in New York.
We did.
And Rhode Island. This is my time now.
It's my time. Out there, it's their time. But in here, it's our time.
Hey,
name that movie. If you can name that movie quote in the chat, we'll give you something.
Yeah. Now I'm racking my brain now. I'm like rewinding. What did Dennis say? Like,
oh, you don't remember that? Out there, it's their time. But I'm gonna mess. I think probably messed up the line already. But in here, it's our time.
This sounds like I just watched this movie like a couple of weeks ago, and I'm trying to think of it.
Well, it's a bunch of kids, and the kids go on an adventure. Yep, KZL's got it.
Oh my God, yes. Kareem, nice one.
Yes, that is it. That's it right there. The Goonies. Come on, Jules, man. I'm taking your 80s credit card and your 80s ID.
It's been a month and a half since I watched the movie, so
which is kind of funny.
I'm fresh off the 40th anniversary of Alien.
Oh man,
that's what I've been watching the last weekend.
Yeah, I got to get back to watching anything really. I've been watching that OA. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you keep talking about that, and
I like it. Yeah,
keep forgetting to watch it.
Dimensions, multi-dimensions. I dig all that stuff. Anyway, so we're gonna move on into this is our sponsor. We're gonna play a little bit by our sponsor. So Outland Toronto. Let's check it out.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe.
Outland Toronto 2019 Retro Wave Festival. Screening the film Turbo Kid and performing live. FM Attack. Time Cop 1983. Michael Oakley.
To tell you I love
Eugene, Phoenix. Calax. Parallel. And Mecha Maiko.
Yes, once again, that was Outland Toronto. Make sure you check it out. And, of course, make sure you check us out for our season finale coming next week. And we have a lot of surprises for all of the Outland fans out there. So get ready.
Ooh, and I gotta mention, Fighter Jets just jumped into IRC chat.
Hey, welcome.
Hi, Fighter Jets.
Awesome. That is amazing. We're getting regulars now, Jules. This is just it's
The pressure's building.
yes, we have to actually be entertaining, sort of.
I know. We have to take this seriously now and actually
Well, I don't know about all that. Seriously?
Well, yeah. Who's serious around here?
Maybe we'll figure something out. I tell you what, though. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see if we can jump on into the weather. Can you go ahead and take us away with that, Jules?
Of course I can. Well, the weather in Synthland this weekend will be rainy with neon signs sparkling in the wet air. Streaks of tail lights will fill glittery streets at night, while the comforting hum of neon tunes or hums fills the air. and just, this weather, it gets me in the mood for another song. So,
all right.
from out of Hungary, one of my favorite artists, Laserpunk, is known for his amazing hard and powerful synths. His stuff, if you listen to it in headphones really, really loud, it just makes your balls quiver or something. But
I'm quoting that.
His fellow countryman, Quixotic, I've got one of his shirts, has teamed up with him to remix his monstrous track called Black Lambo.
Nice.
And if you know the song, you're going to get this little reference I'm about to say. You are listening to Laserpunk, Black Lambo, the Quixotic remix, here on Night Ride FM.
That is the dopest tune.
Oh my god, yeah. Like I love the original. Yeah, you throw a quick socket in there just to give it a little different pace. But so for those of you listening, I was talking to Dennis, behind the scenes here, and I wish I could speak with that vocoded voice all the time.
Totally. I would just
with the black Lambo. Oh yeah.
I would go to the grocery store and just walk up and just be like, "Can I get a package of raisins, please?" And just I don't know what I'm saying. Really don't.
But Laser Punk Quixotic, good job on that tune.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's good stuff, man. Great remix, great voice, great vocals, and
yeah. Those Hungarians, man, they're gonna give the Finns a run for their money.
They are. There's your Finn joke. Come on, man.
It had to come out.
The Finns, man. What are you gonna do?
The Finvasion.
The Finvasion and the Canadian invasion. They're all around.
Speaking of which, I just I discovered another artist, and I added it to my Spotify playlist called Glowline. And I was talking with him on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He's not on Twitter yet, but I've asked him to jump onto Twitter and join the Synth fam.
Yeah.
Totally. So yeah, yet another Finn.
Oh boy. Well, I tell you what. With that, let's go on into our other news. In other news, this is really cool. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Michael Fassbender will be starting to shoot Kung Fury 2. What? That is awesome. Yeah. This summer, this time around, the movie has a proper budget with 2 production companies behind it, coupled with the Terminator himself. It should promise to be an insane ride. Here's wishing all of our synth artists luck on scoring a spot on that original soundtrack. Who do you think's gonna get in there, Neon?
I have no idea, but whoever managed to get on that soundtrack, like, congrats to them. Like, wow. Yeah. You know what? So one thing I haven't heard though is I've heard no mention of David Hasselhoff for the sequel. So I mean, you know what? I can't imagine a Kung Fury without some sort of I know Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's kind of cool, but
right.
You need David Hasselhoff either doing another tune or making a cameo.
Oh, he should do an original song. It was funny because when I was younger, I'm like trying to figure out, like, everyone was really into his music, and this was even before like I knew what synthwave was, and they're like, "Oh my God, David Hasselhoff is." I'm like, David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, his music.
Like, he's like. He's big in Germany, like, and he's got this sound, but he really is like, he was a precursor to synthwave, a little bit of the cringe wave factor, but
yeah.
Everything's got a foundation, and you build upon it, right? So,
well, you know what I like about the Europeans? They're like, hey, screw your attitude. We like cheesy stuff.
Yeah,
we love it.
Totally,
it's fun.
Absolutely. So that is very, very cool, and we have one more little segment here. This is called our Neon Fox Feel Good Story of the Week. What do you think, Jules? Do you have a feel good story of the week today?
Well, I do. I was digging around because it was a little bit hard this week coming up with a feel good story. But then Netflix
It was light.
dropped their trailer for the series The Dark Crystal today.
Yes.
It's coming out August 30th.
That's exciting.
And yeah, like it's based on the Jim Henson movie from 1982, and it looks simply incredible. Like I'm feeling like a kid again now.
Yeah.
There weren't many movies or shows I was looking forward to this year.
Right.
Like, even like the Avengers and stuff like that. I'm marveled out. I'm tapped out.
Yep.
But now, damn, I'm stoked.
That is great. Yeah, I used to love The Dark Crystal as a kid. It was just one of them crazy shows that, like, it was really just one of them shows of the era that it's really hard to, like, duplicate. But Netflix is really picking up those shows that really just kind of, take those old nostalgic type of shows and just kind of runs with it. So,
I think I read somewhere a couple of months ago, Netflix is pretty much most of their programming, they're gonna steer it towards science fiction,
right,
or fiction or fantasy, right? And
Yep.
they're gonna steer away from, I guess, drama and stuff. So I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Could never get enough of that.
it's good for us.
Mm-hmm.
So very, very good. And while we're at it with all this feel-good fun kind of stuff, let's see if we can roll right on into our song of the week. Do you possibly have one for this week as well?
Yes, I always have one. There's what?
Songs of a
there's
week.
just- what the hardest part is, like picking one
Right.
song of the week, right?
You picked 5
But,
for Andy, so that's good. I only give you one.
Yeah. You know what? No, I picked 5 songs, and then because of Marco, I've got to now he started
That
this thing
guy.
where I got to pick us one of those 5 songs. Got to be the song of the week. But anyways, so my song of the week tonight is from Omegagon. And if I remember well, Omegagon, if you're listening to this now, or if you're listening to the archive, I'm pretty sure the first time I saw him was a post on Reddit in New Retrowave or Outrun. I guess when he was starting out, mucking around. But it's great to see he's got a debut album. He's out of the UK, and the debut album is called Ether Realm. It came out on May 22nd, so check it out. Particularly the track "Shine the Light." And this one that I'm going to play now, called Forces of Darkness, here on Night Ride FM.
I'm old beyond my years. My life has been blighted, twisted out of shape by the forces of darkness.
Yeah, that was Omegagon. That's a great name. And a great tune. Lots of energy.
Yeah. Forces of Darkness.
Yeah, man, it's good stuff. All right, so we're just rounding it out here. We're about midway through the show. This is great. And wait a second. 1 second here.
What?
This just in. Teenage Engineering, makers of the popular portable OP1 synthesizer and
I wish I
pocket
could afford one of those.
yeah. They've announced that they're releasing a limited edition, what? Rick and Morty Pocket Synth. Ooh, that's insane. Model PO137. That's going to be a reference to something on Rick and Morty.
Maybe. You know what? I got to Google that.
Maybe it's a chemical or something that they use to travel back and forth in time and do the crazy shenanigans they do. Yeah, so they added it to their line of pocket operators. It comes with a vocal synth and sequencer with all the voices performed by Justin Roiland from the show. That is super cool.
Oh, by the way,
What's that?
Google for the win here. There is a Dimension C137 in the show.
Told you. I knew it. It had to be some sort of reference. But yeah, so there you go. The Pocket Synth usually run around 50 to 100 each, and this Rick and Morty edition should be no different. So that's cool. They're not going to jack up the price just because. The expected release time frame is right around July 19th. So if you're a Teenage Engineering fan or a fan of Rick and Morty, jump on this before they are gone. Visit teenage.engineering in your browser.
No dot. Yeah, that's the URL. Teenage.engineering. I don't know how they managed that.
That's not even scientifically possible. Hold on. Z, are you in the chat? Is that? I need some geek speak. Can you bring some geek speak to the table? Is that even possible?
Yeah, I think so. I think the new DNS standards allow them to put engineering as a domain name.
Oh my god.
Domain, whatever it's called.
I can't even understand that. I need somebody to explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old.
I'm in IT and I can't even do that.
Yeah. So anyway, go to teenage.engineering in your browser for more information. Very nice. And time for another song. What do you think, Neon?
Oh, hell. Always.
All right. So German producer Vector 7, he has released his album Modified. And if you love the Turbo Kid soundtrack by Lamatos?
Yeah, Lamatos.
Then this release is right up your alley. High energy synthwave for your synthwave ears.
Yeah.
This is Trauma Team by Vector 7 here on Night Ride FM. Yeah, that was Vector 7 with Trauma Team. And I tell you, that is a really badass song. Cool reference to Cyberpunk. I'm assuming that's what they're going for. But the Trauma Team are badass. You know, they
That's
got
such a cool track.
they're like paramedics, but they're like paramilitary medics. Come in with the machine guns and save your ass. You know, your biochips and all that cyberpunk goodness. So, yeah, that is great stuff. And we also have their video as well. Now is a great time. I tell you what, Neon, it is a great time to tell you about our brand new YouTube. So ask me about our YouTube. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's going on with the YouTube channel? Because I know it was kind of there, and the URL was funny or something.
It was terrible. It was like QX P9423236. Then, you know, like every time that we would change the stream, it would change. So I would pass out the link and I'd be like, hey, go to the YouTube. And then they would go back in. Then it would be dead. It'd be like, this channel's not broadcasting. And it was just so sad and depressing. But guess what?
Well, I know the Synth fam came through and they got us to 100
They did.
subscribers, right?
And thank you, Synth fam, big time. Because
So then what happened?
we have a vanity URL. Night Ride FM, officially a vanity URL now on YouTube. So if you go to youtube.com/NightRideFM, boom, you're there. So it's very exciting.
Oh my God, that's cool.
I get excited about this stuff, you know, like I can't remember all them like letters and numbers, and it's too much for me to process, but everybody can remember Night Ride FM. And I tell you what, Z's been doing a ton of work on the station. He's been doing a ton of work on the YouTube, and we have some really cool things that are going to be getting rolled out. But yeah, we do real-time videos now, and we just got the new Moonrunner. And we just got the new Vector 7, so we are upping our video game, and along with some really cool like stock videos that play during the station, we will hopefully soon enough be mixing in some cool ass videos, MTV style. So definitely.
So I gotta ask: is Z like a real human being, or is he like some
He is not,
crazy
actually.
AI from the future? 'Cause
Yes.
The Night Ride FM website is insane.
A human could not program that.
Yeah.
We like to consider him a highly advanced AI, mechanism or entity. It's kind of like beyond AI to the point where he's completely autonomous and just really kind of rules our life at this point. But we don't really want to mention it too many times. But yeah, it's definitely the Church of Z. In Z we trust. We have money printed out that looks like, that's what it says on it. So, I mean, what can he do? He just rocks and he rolls and he does his things.
Well, thank you, Z.
Love you, Z. Love you, Z. You're the best. Always doing something. And I don't even know when he sleeps. That's how I found out that he's not human, because I was talking to him in, I guess the afternoon. It was like maybe like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like, I don't even know, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning over where he is, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, supposed to be sleeping.
We should be worried then when the day comes when Z comes online.
Yes.
And the whole world is finished.
Yep. And not finished. Yes.
Yeah, not finished.
Not the good one.
Okay, that time. Okay, this time it was you who made the Finn joke.
It was me. You rolled it out there, and I had to step on it.
I laid it out, didn't I?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. We still have more fun coming up for you right now. Let's jump into our album releases. What do you think, Jules? Want to kick it off?
Let's run these off.
All right.
I'll kick it off here. So, if anybody has been under a rock, you might not know that Moonrunner 83 has released his album Hearts on Fire this past Monday.
Who are they?
Oh yeah, Moonrunner. Who? Fellow Canuck. That's who.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
All you
So this album
Canadians.
features collaborations with Megan McDuffie, AC St. Clair, Josh Daly, and it's an incredible album, incredible production. Not only that, the Streets video came out this past Monday,
Woo.
and it's 11 minutes long. It's like a short film.
It is.
It's
really
incredible,
awesome.
and yeah, there's some pole dancing in it.
Yes.
Big surprise.
We're not allowed to talk about on Twitter because
Nope. No.
of,
Yeah, no.
of reasons.
Yeah. So
But-
yeah, and it's also got some cameos from people like Die Scum Inc.,
Yeah.
Troy from Die Scum Inc., who has an unfortunate demise in the video.
Oh yes.
Anyways,
Spoilers.
Let me move on. Yeah, spoilers. No spoilers. Vector 7, we just heard a track.
Yeah.
Modified came out
Great
May
stuff.
23rd. Get that album, it's incredible. And then our friend Beto has released the Cybertronics EP today.
Very nice.
As well, today, Ethereal Delusions released his remix of Glitterwolf's I Need You Again on Bandcamp, which is an amazing track. I love Glitterwolf. And Ethereal Delusions, oh, what an amazing remix.
Good stuff.
I also got some inside information. Eyeshadow 2600 FM,
Ooh.
an artist I've been following for a while,
Yeah.
will be releasing an amazing track on July 7th called More Human Than Human.
Oh, great.
It's going to include some remixes as well by The Fair Attempts and Wraithwalker.
Ooh, very
So,
nice.
Yeah, put that in your calendars, July 7th. I've heard the track. It's amazing.
Very good. Very good.
Also today, something made me happy. Facehugger.
Oh, yes.
He re-released his cover / remix of Taylor Dane's "Tell It to My Heart,"
Really?
which is simply banging.
All
and
right.
so
I need that track.
I went to the Bandcamp page. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I remember he released this several months ago, and he's re-released it. And then I'm looking at the Bandcamp notes, and he's hinting at an official cover of the song coming with a surprise guest vocalist. So,
Ooh,
wow.
very cool.
Yeah. And Pterodyne, his album Wrong Turn, is now out on all platforms. So add it to your playlist, buy it on Bandcamp, whatever. It's a great album.
Awesome.
Finally, for me, I'm going to just state Laser Station, who hasn't released something in, I think, like 2 years, has released his album called Weaponizer with 11 tracks of, like, awesome synthwave.
Very rad. Very rad.
Yeah, that's it for me. Go ahead, Dennis.
All right.
Give him some more info.
So, well, 3/4 Lost and Found, released today on the Fixed Network. Great stuff right there. Fixed always rocking with some tunes. In fact, we have one more coming out. That is actually a little tune by Ace Marino that dropped today, Holding My Breath. So that is another great tune as well. So Tom Selleck, he announced his release date for their new EP, The Fright Night Saga. That's coming out on June 14th with a Spotify release of June 12th. A little bit ahead in the future, but always good to kind of,
Can't wait for that.
yeah, it's always good to keep Tom Selleck on the radar.
You know, I think both those guys, they need to grow some good rockin' stashes.
Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna have a band name like that, rock the stash.
You have to. It's like Ace Marino. You got to rock the mullet.
Exactly. Yeah, or like Dr. Disrespect.
Double
That
down.
you gotta rock a stash like that.
Just double down. Roxy Drive. They had released Dangerous featuring Juno Dreams. Very nice. Fixins released his album Sleep Watcher on May 27th. That's another great tune. Very good stuff. And you have an acronym here, AWITW. What does that stand
And you know what? That's not an acronym. That's the band name.
Oh, very nice.
AWITW. I don't know if it is an acronym for something. I never found out, but
has to
I just
be.
call him AWID. Whatever.
Yep. AWITW. If you know in the chat, if you know what that stands for, just feel free to put it out there so we can know and just mention the long form of that band. Anyway, they had released an album called Arcade Summer, 9 tracks of synthwave bliss. And after his little excursion into vaporwave, he's back with some good tracks, good synthwave stuff. So
Back into the synthwave stuff.
it's fun. Vaporwave's fun. I like fun. some people
Yeah.
are not into it, but
Well, some people can do vaporwave better than others too.
that's true. That is true. It's a very, very wide spectrum of talents, and I dig it. I'm cool. Alphabot has released their single "Like Magnets." Very exciting. I believe we even added that to our station just recently. So we had a bunch of new stuff that we added to the station. So that's good. If you have a song that you like to get added to the station, just go to submit.nightride.fm and we'll see if we can get it on for you. The Algorithm out of Germany released his album called Hell is Other Demons. Cool name.
Yeah.
Very cool name. Full Eclipse surprised everyone with this album announcement. You can pre-order right now Expo 2 on Bandcamp. And the first 2 tracks are available and they sound amazing. And that release date is June 7th. Very good.
Yep.
Very good stuff. Love it. And with that, once again, LA-based Ace Marino just dropped that fresh track, Holding My Breath, that debuted today, I believe, on the Fixed YouTube channel. And it is featuring electro-pop singer, is that Ronit?
Yeah, Ronit or Ronit? I don't know.
All right.
Ronit. I'm gonna say Ronit.
Help me out with this, Kevin. Let me know. And so this is a great tune. I actually heard this a couple weeks back. I was really, really excited to play it, and I just wanted to play it so bad, so I just couldn't wait. And then I talked to Kevin today, and he said, "Yep, it's out." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm playing it."
Awesome. So you've been hiding this from all of us?
I have. This one was like a special. It's been just kind of sitting in my Bandcamp as a I guess like a private link, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was just grooving out on this. So hopefully you guys are going to groove out on it as well. Once again, this is Ace Marino, Holding My Breath on Night Ride FM.
Why do I always wait for you to choose?
Once again, that was Ace Marino with Holding My Breath. I dig that tune. It's very, it's very poppy. It's like synth pop, but that's
I love
okay.
the vocals.
Yeah, excellent vocals. Always good stuff coming. And I tell you, Ace Marino just came out of the woodworks. He just came cruising onto the scene with the mullet, and man, he's just taking over. Good stuff.
Yeah, you know what? His the artwork on his like Bandcamp page and everything. He reminds me so much of Dr. Disrespect.
He does. He does.
Which is perfect.
He's got
that
the look.
Perfect 80s look, yeah.
He does. He totally has the look. Well, very good. Very good. So we're going to go on into our touring and events. And I tell you what, Neon, do you want to go ahead and let these people know who's coming out to their town?
Sure, yeah. It's a little bit of a short one this week. So tomorrow, May 31st, Dance with the Dead is going to be opening for Avatar in Edmonton, Canada. And then they're going to be heading over to Calgary and then Vancouver. Also tomorrow, Chromatics with In Mirrors and Desire will be in Chicago, then Calgary the next week. Saturday, June 1st, Outland Sunset Neon Cruise 2. Yeah, like I saw pics from the last Neon Cruise, and oh my god,
I want to go on that.
London gets the best concerts.
They do.
So yeah, this is happening in London on Saturday, and it's going to be featuring Highway Superstar, Sunglasses Kid, 80s Stallone, and Morgan Willis.
Oh, I was actually talking to Stu today about that, and yeah, he's getting pumped up.
I'm so jealous. God damn the Brits and their Outland events.
Yep. Oh, at least you got one coming up. So.
Yeah. Ooh, hey, the Midnight.
Yes.
Is gonna have Arcade High opening for them.
This is
at Stage AE.
Very exciting.
On June 26th in Pittsburgh.
I saw them. Actually, I saw Arcade High open up for the Midnight in Brooklyn. What a fantastic bill. It was really, really good.
That's so cool. Incorporated.
Boom.
Boom. Snap. Okay, and I got one more piece of touring news here.
All right.
You probably never heard of this band. They're called Von Kaiser.
Who?
Yeah. They'll be performing free on June 9th.
That's crazy.
In their hometown, Grand Rapids, Michigan, for the Festival of the Arts.
Oh, very nice.
So, yeah, you know what? Grand Rapids has no idea what's about to hit them.
Yep. Von Kaiser coming at you.
Cool.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, that's it for the touring events news.
All right. Well, very good.
Back to you, Dennis.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to jump into a quick weekly roundup. This is where we just kind of put some odds and ends, and we have a few fun things to let you know about. Retro Reverb Records, they did make an announcement last Wednesday that they just confirmed Sunglasses Kid, and they will be featuring them on their charity album, the Retro Reverb Rhythms. So yeah, they're getting some very, very big names on that album. It is pretty dope.
That's for a good cause too.
It is. Donations go towards cancer awareness and treatment, so get on that good stuff. The good right there. And Ollie Ride, he is looking for openers. Any suggestions? He's got a little tweet going out right there on Twitter. So if you do know of anybody who you'd like to see open up for Ollie Ride and FM 84 for their show in New York City, just make sure you jump on that Twitter and maybe make your suggestion. I already suggested Von Kaiser like 20 times, and
so did I.
I think I'm blocked now, so.
Yeah, we've been shut down.
We did shut that down. I blame Straplocked for being Straplocked. He's a mess. Anyway, so very good. All good stuff. Just rounding out some fun information there. And, we're just going to jump on into my favorite part of the show. This is a little thing that we like to call shout-outs.
Yes.
So you want to kick it off, Jules?
Yeah, let's throw some love out. So I'll kick off the first one. I just want to throw a shout-out to Vampire Stepdad out of Atlanta, Georgia, because he's an amazing person and an amazing producer, too.
Very nice. And we're going to send this next shout out to Watermelon Bonsai, a great supporter of the scene, needing to focus on other passions, but you know,
So we
it
might not
happens.
see as much of them, but Watermelon, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Your turn.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm gonna throw in a shout out to Alex, from Edinburgh, Scotland.
Very
Alex just released, as everybody knows, with Tokyo Rose Akuma 2. He's been sharing a lot of the undeserved flack he's getting on this release. So I just want to throw a shout out to Alex because I'm such a fan and I love this album. So Alex, Tokyo Rose, good job.
Very good, very good. And next up, the G out of LA. Concrete Island is still one of the best releases ever. So quick shout out to you. Very nice.
Ooh, okay, my turn. Arcade High. I'm throwing a shout out to Arcade High.
Yeah.
Who, once again, we've said they're going to be opening up for the midnight in Pittsburgh. So, cool. Ink.
You just made the same joke twice.
I do it on Twitter all the time for them.
God. Alphabot, bleep, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. We got to introduce you to our friend Synthbot. Maybe you can do a segment for us because Synthbot is just he just didn't make the cut, you know.
Yeah. As we said earlier, Alphabot just released a single called Like Magnets. So, yay!
Yeah.
Congrats.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, you're up, man.
All right, so my shout out is going to iShadow 2600 FM out of Pennsylvania. She's amazing. I've been following her for a while and always has consistent quality releases. And as I said, I think it was, June 9th? We've got, she's dropping a track called More Human Than Human with a couple of remixes. So hi, iShadow.
Hey. And this next one goes out to, I'm going to hopefully not mess this up, Karen Zoe Lee.
Yep, who's in the IRC chat.
Who is in the IRC chat. Shout out to all those that are in the IRC chat this evening. She is out of Seattle, Washington, a maniac synth fan just like us. So thank you very much for listening to the show and being in the chat. All right, you're up.
Okay. My turn. All right. Well, I'm going to throw a shout out to Mr. the Kid.
Yeah.
Who, Polemic Heart. Got us all following him on Twitter.
Yes.
And then I go and I look at his Twitter profile, and Mr. the Kid, he's got a debut coming soon featuring Josh Daly, Megan, the Siren, McDuff, Primo, and others. And I'm thinking to myself, who? What? Where? How is this possible? So, hey, Mr. the Kid.
Yeah,
Big
man.
shout out to you.
Jump on his Twitter and follow that guy because he's got some stuff coming out. Very good.
So
And of course,
Karin.
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it?
No, Karin.
Karin.
Really?
Okay,
Karin.
very nice. Very nice.
Right.
Karin.
Thanks, Keith. Yeah, thanks, KZL.
So, once again, all of our great chat people in the chat room, make sure you jump in the IRC whenever you listen. It's always fun. And, of course, if you are indeed listening live, if not, you can listen to on the archives. And you can also now listen to it on YouTube live because we just rock it right over the YouTube live stream. And
So, you know what? Let me just throw a shout out here. We got Evol.
Oh, yeah.
Up in the chat. Can't forget Evol.
Yes.
And we've got Saphira V.
Yep.
And Z.
And Z holding down the fort, talking stuff I don't
Karin.
understand.
Karin, yeah.
And Karin, yes. I will remember that name.
And Fighter Jets. Hi, Fighter Jets.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're still in the house. It's so many people. It's so exciting.
You know what? We had someone in there called Life, and then they quit. Ooh, but Death has just joined. Oh, cool.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, the shenanigans.
Well, that about does it for this episode of the State of Synth. We want to thank you very much for listening. I am your host, Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
And before we say goodnight, we promise you 2 premieres. We are not lying. We did.
We never lie. We never lie.
Never.
Mostly.
Mostly never lie. Neon Arcadia hit 2,000 followers on Twitter this week, and congratulations to him. And he is thanking all the fans that followed him and love his music and really want to hear some new stuff. So he decided to let us unleash this banger of a song, which includes none other than Tom Selleck. Woohoo!
What a collab.
And it's very... Wait a second. The phone's ringing.
What phone? Which one?
The rotary phone. Hold on. Let me answer this. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, who is this?
Hey, man. This is Benny from Neon Arcadia. What's going on, guys?
Hey!
Oh my God,
What is this?
Hi, Benny.
Surprise. I've been listening. I've been stalking the show and figured I'd stop by and see what's going on.
Oh, that is great, man. That is awesome.
wow.
So glad to have you.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm very grateful that you guys have taken the time to, support us over the year or so that we've been on here and for being the ones to premiere our song. We're really excited for that. So thank you, guys.
This is very, very exciting for us. So we're very happy to definitely play this song for you because I mean this is super awesome stuff. We were listening to this earlier and it's just amazing stuff. And you guys, you're right there, hometown, right? You're a Jersey dude as well, right?
Yeah, I'm in South Jersey.
South Jersey. That is great. What part of South Jersey?
It's like kind of in between Old Bridge and Matawan.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
Getting close to AC.
Well, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm holding down the fort near Philly, and
Awesome.
so yeah, this is very exciting. Now you did this song with Tom Selleck.
Yeah, those guys are something else. They're incredible people. We've been working on this song for maybe 2.5, almost 3 months.
Wow.
And it's just been a really awesome creative process. Their communication is it's unmatched. Like I've had some great collaborations in my career playing music. They're definitely in the top 5, hands down. Just anytime I needed anything from them, they were just on point, and the creative input, and they've really helped take the song to the next level. We had a lot of the song in place, but we knew that there was something missing. And, hearing their couple of singles that they had out, I just saw the potential and I reached out and just, got to, speak with them on Twitter as a lot of us do, which I love Twitter and the Synth fam for.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
everybody is just so welcoming. And they opened their arms. They were like, yeah, let's do this. And, the rest is history. We put a lot of time in, and for me, I'm really grateful that they put the time in because they were working on their album, which is coming out really soon, as you mentioned. Really excited for that. I love the cover. It is just so awesome. Bringing the spirit of Tom Selleck and just doing something so unique with that. It's just really cool, and I'm really, really happy to be part of this collaboration with them.
Oh, that's great.
Okay, so, hey, first of all, well, I don't suppose they haven't grown their mustaches yet, have they?
It's funny because I asked that question and they kind of revert to, hey, when are we going to premiere the song? They kind of just like segue into something else. I think that it's probably a clause that they signed in blood that they can't really answer that unless it gets to that point. I have a good feeling though. And
Well, okay, but thanks to your thank you videos and your little videos on Twitter, we know you're rocking quite the sideburns.
Oh yeah,
Beard there.
I'm jealous.
That's
I
awesome.
appreciate that, man. Thanks.
So,
I've
okay, so
actually
hang on.
had them for a long time.
No, I bet it looks like it. So okay, I gotta ask, Neon Arcadia, it's you and who else?
The group is actually 4 members. It's myself. There's Rich Neon, who is pretty much my initial partner in crime with this, who's actually a former bandmate from the last band I was in, which was a rock grunge band called Ghost of Eden. He played guitar in that band. I played drums. We have our old singer from that band, Tom Pino, who is pretty much kind of like a background force. He's very involved in the songwriting process with helping us come up with melodies, lyrics. He is, I've shared on Twitter, he's a songwriter on his own.
Mhm.
And, that's where he has to put his time focused. And, he really gives us a lot of time to be part of the creative process. But ultimately, he's really like that guidance point. But he's a
Right.
very crucial part of the band. And, a lot of people don't realize, but we actually have a real drummer
Really?
playing. And yeah, he is
Oh, I
actually
remember you tweeted out a little bit of a little video, right?
yeah, I mean he's a pretty weird,
It's
mysterious
insane.
dude. He goes,
Oh,
his name is Bill
yeah.
Four. He doesn't like to show his face with us for some reason, and that's even when we're in person. It's kind of weird. Um, he is a beast on the drums, and if anybody is into metal and has heard of bands like Mutiny Within or Angel Vivaldi, we're talking about the same drummer. So
Oh, very
he's
very cool.
he's got a pedigree, really really talented, and he's bringing a different kind of edge to synthwave, bringing that metal style and blending it in. There's just something that I've always seen with synthwave that there's not a lot of drummers out there that are like performing on the songs.
Right.
And coming from a rock band, it's to me it's always been really important to kind of embrace as many instruments as you can. And to be able to have someone else play the drums, like for me, I've played music for a really long time, I've played drums for a long time, and to be able to jump back on the synths because it's kind of my roots,
Mhm.
and have someone else take that wheel, it's really awesome. And like I said, his skills are unmatched in a lot of ways. And this song that everybody's going to hear today is a testament to that, because this is the first track that he's kind of almost like center stage. He's like there. He's playing on almost the entire track. With Desire, there was a blend of beats that we created along with his playing. This is the majority of this song is Bill rocking on the drums.
Oh, great.
So excited to share that, and we have a lot more songs that we're working on where that style is going to get incorporated.
Wow, that sounds great. You also you have a bunch of collaborations as well. I know that you did some work with Megan McDuffie, possibly.
We might have. That might be a song that a lot of people still talk about,
Oh,
which,
very nice.
like, literally, I bow down to her. She is one of the coolest, most supportive,
She is,
musicians that I've ever met.
and she
And
does a really good pole dance too.
Yeah. Well,
all right,
you know what? For
you know,
those listening, the song is called "Desire," by the way. Check
yeah,
it out.
Very
Neon
nice.
Arcadia,
yeah. If
Megan
you look it
McDuffie.
up, it's for both of us. It's actually it's Neon Arcadia and Megan McDuffie, so it's not a feature. Like, she actually co-wrote the song with me, and quick second, it was actually really interesting. I started writing the music for that song, and I immediately thought of her and said, I have to find a way to sell her on this song. I don't see any other vocalists on it, and if she doesn't like it or is not able to sing on it, I'm gonna put the song on the back burner. And that's literally where my head was with that. And I was, very, very fortunate that she liked the song, and she had put a lot of input, and the song wouldn't be what it is without her. And I thank her. Megan, you rock. You are awesome. I'm so proud of everything you've been doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep kicking ass. And we'll
Like
definitely collaborate in
last
the
year,
future again.
she was on a collab spree, right? Last year.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I remember
absolutely.
Crazy.
asking her, like, are you gonna come out with an album? And she's like, well, yeah, but I've got all these collaborations. So, and for me, like, I haven't been following synthwave that long, but she came out of nowhere last year,
Yep.
especially with all these collabs. And then releases her Hostile Takeover album,
Yeah.
and now like the Streets video and everything. But yeah, you know what? She's super nice, and
Yeah, and I tell
you know
you,
what?
we do jest a lot, of course. We're actually pretty good friends with Megan, and she's such a sweetheart. But yeah, all joking aside, she is an amazingly talented musician and singer. So kudos.
You also did a collab with Fairmont.
Yeah, that was actually the first song that we put out, Whispers. That was a very experimental track.
Mhm.
Um, the collaboration was not in the traditional synthwave sense, in the ways of like she's not a traditional synthwave artist.
No, yeah.
She's kind of like a for hire singer that I reached out to, and I think she did a really good job. She kind of, took my vision and just, she rolled with it, and she had a very quick turnaround time. And she does a lot of K-pop covers on YouTube. She's got a pretty good following on there. But ultimately, yeah, I'm all about working with different musicians with different writing styles, different, just approaches to things, and we're learning new things as we go along.
Well, you know what? If I think most synthwave fans will most likely like K-pop, anyways.
Yeah,
I think that's true. Very, very true.
It's like metalheads like synthwave,
right.
and synthwave likes K-pop or J-pop. There's just this connection between these different genres.
Yeah, it's very cyclical. Yep, I agree.
So, Benny, this track that you've collaborated with Tom Selleck on, Cruise Control, it's expected to release when?
Right now, we're focused on having it released on Bandcamp exclusive first on June 28th. And we're hoping to get it out on all the streaming platforms within a week or two after that. We're currently just finalizing the cover art. And due to that, it's just the uploading process for everything is, we want to have everything in place. But ultimately, we want to get the song out sooner than later. And, what better way to kind of like give everybody a feel for the song a month early and just kind of build up that excitement for it. And
Jeez, like a
again,
whole month early. Wow.
Yeah, it's a little different approach, but for us, one of the rules that we have in Neon Arcadia is nothing matters, and it's a very weird statement because it could be taken in a lot of ways. But the idea with Neon Arcadia is like we write our stuff. We don't want to be held back by restrictions, so we write a lot of things kind of unconventionally. I'm for the majority of my experience playing music, I'm practically self-taught. I play a lot by ear. I can play multiple instruments, and I just play what comes to my ear, my heart at that time, and I try to stick with that. I try not to, revisit and change it 150 times because it goes against where my mind was at that time. And I think the way we're writing lately, it's every song is going to have its own feel. I know a lot of people go through that approach, but I truly believe every song that we've worked on so far does not sound like the other. And the collaborations are going to be a testament to that because we're working with so many different vocalists and different artists that have these different approaches. And that statement of nothing matters, like, hey, if we feel it, we want to keep moving with it. So that's the method that's been working for us so far.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really good methodology, really. Sometimes you just got to do that. You just got to throw it out the window and just say, we're going to do what we're going to do and see what happens. And I tell you what, all the previews that you've been doing for tonight's show, I really do want to thank you for helping us out as well, because you definitely have a great reach. You have a lot of fans out there, and you really shared and got everyone just so hyped. So we really do thank you. And I tell you what, because you're pretty awesome and you did all that for us, the very least we can do, what do you think about closing out the show?
I think that's awesome, and I'm beyond grateful to you guys for that opportunity.
What? Before you do that, I just got to mention, Karin, who's in the RC chat, just wants to let Neon Arcadia know that she loves you guys. So,
thank you so much, Karen. That's awesome, Karen. Really, really appreciate that.
The synth love is strong.
So, okay, Benny, let's go. Why don't you close us out here?
No problem, man. Thanks, guys. Well, this is Benny Rose from Neon Arcadia here, and we're going to play you out with our upcoming collaboration with Tom Selleck. Here's our exclusive premiere of Cruise Control, only on nightride.fm. You have yourselves a great weekend. Good morning, good evening, and good night.
Good night. Thanks again, Benny.
Thanks, Benny.
Thank you guys for the opportunity.
Feel like we're alive. awake in the nick of time. No need to rush, no need to keep it on. Move your hips to the kick drum song. No need to speak, no need to sound it out. Laugh it off, hands off the wheel. Three, two, one, go!